What is marketing? Should I do it? What type of marketing should I do? Is it expensive? What's a marketing strategy? What's marketing tactics? Are the two different? Where do I start? I wasn't trained in this. I was trained in accountancy, but I was supposed to be marketing. I'm confused. Don't worry, you're not alone. Let's fix all of that for you and clarify it all for you in this week's Bissett Bullet. Welcome back to the Bissett Bullet. Now, before we go into the marketing aspect of today's bullet, a little sort of update from another episode. You may have seen the self-esteem bullet, and I forgot to mention something. A lot of people would like a reference or a resource where they can go to get more reading or more learning on a topic that we might discuss on this show. And this is the finest work I ever read on overcoming imposter syndrome. This is not a paid promotion. As you can see, this is $1 here. I believe this is on Amazon and eBooks, and it comes from 1985. Yes, that's a real year. I was there for it. And actually, I'll tell you what it does. This sensitively written book presents in clear terms the reasons why many of us believe that we are imposters in life and provides sensible solutions as to how we can go about changing this hurtful self-perception. I have recommended this to pretty much every client who's ever suffered from that kind of issue. I am not paid to promote this. I don't know the author at all, but I did enjoy reading it more than once. So now we've dealt with that. Let's get on to marketing. So, as you know, as we did in the intro, there are a lot of question marks that often scare firms into, being shy of marketing. We're not familiar with it. We don't know how it works. We think that social media marketing is all there needs to be. We just put ourselves on a video making our firm look crazy cool to work for. Isn't it wonderful to be here? Look how crazy and madcap we all are. Yeah. And the world isn't fooled, especially your grade A clients who want serious business-focused people. So what do we do about this? Well, first of all, don't spend any money first. Don't spend any money at all. Hang fire. That's the first thing we do. Let's work out what we actually need, because the purpose of marketing is to put appointments in your schedule, your calendar, your diary, whatever you call it, with people prepared to consider paying for your services. And when you hear anybody say, it's for brand awareness and profile raising, that's people who can't put appointments in your diary. So it does those jobs, but that's not the purpose of it. Marketing is done to create an end result, which is to give you money. Think about it. If it wasn't to give you end money, what would be the point? Why would you do it? So that's why we're doing it, first of all. Now we have to think about, who do we want to attract? Who is it that is right for us? Do we want any old work? Do we want specific sector work? What is it we're trying to say? How do we go about it? How do we reach the audience? How does the audience find us? All of these questions come up. And firms typically, when trying to tackle that, will do one of two things. Go, we don't understand it, it's too difficult, forget it, and rely on referrals, which is fine, because referrals will always be great. They'll have a high conversion ratio. You won't have to work very hard to convert them, but you take what you're given, and you can't forecast it, okay? So that's one thing. But they'll either do that, forget about it, we don't understand marketing, leave it alone, somebody else will take care of it in the future, I'm sure. Or they hire a marketing manager. Now, here's where the real pitfall exists. When a firm hires a marketing manager, in many cases, not all cases, they don't understand marketing themselves, the firm that is. So they're hiring someone to do a thing that the firm, the hiring party, doesn't understand. So how do we know if the person's any good? How are we measuring them? How do we know if what they're telling us and what they're recommending to us is correct? And so on. You see the issue. And I remember the lowest point in this when I saw on LinkedIn many years ago. I saw somebody put a post up and they said, hey, great news, everybody. I just got the job as marketing manager at name a firm. Now what? Any recommendations or tips? And you go, my goodness, you're the marketing manager. And you're asking for help in the job that you just got for the thing you're supposed to be able to do? That's not a good start. So, on that basis, what there needs to be, as with all of these bullet solutions, is a simplified starting point. Nice and easy. And I'm going to give you 7 steps. Yeah, it's that old magic number of 7 once again. 7 steps of what I need you to do to get your marketing strategy in place. Marketing tactics we'll talk about in another episode. So let's look at the 7 steps you need, your firm needs, your team needs, to get a marketing strategy or plan in place. But first, a word from our sponsors. If you're in the UK and you're an accountant in practice, why not try some accounting software you'll love? Nail the daily admin, see your cash flow 90 days ahead, and soar through self-assessment with direct filing to HMRC. Try Free Agent. They have 50% off the first 6 months right now, and you can find that at freeagent.com. That's freeagent.com. Free Agent. Accounting software you'll love. If you're an accountant in North America, did you know that 4ID Business Guidance System monitors, predicts, and recommends course corrections for your business? It's designed to empower business leaders and advisors by combining the codified wisdom of successful entrepreneurs with artificial intelligence. So the software learns from thousands of companies' data, and they provide affordable, actionable guidance that can be implemented in your business in not days, not weeks, not months, hours. Change the odds, get further faster, use 4Impact data for your clients in your firm. Find them at 4, that's the number 4, 4impactdata.com. That's 4impactdata.com. And we're back with grateful thanks and sincere thanks to both 4Impact Data and Free Agent for making this show possible. Okay, are you ready for your 7 steps? We're going to go quite quickly on these, so get ready. Here they are. Step 1, the first and most difficult step, is to be clear about what your message is. If your message is, we're an accounting firm like everybody else, come to us, you're not going to get a lot of interest. If it is, we are specifically the right fit for you because, or we're specifically expert in this area because, then you'll have more luck. Check out the branding bullet episode for a true story as to how a firm arrived at their unique message that they wanted to tell the audience. Number 2 is the audience. Who is the audience? Are you talking to all businesses with money? Are you talking to a specific size of business, a specific type of business, a specific geographical location of business? You need to get your client avatar clear as to who it is you want so that your data, the people you market to, are going to be the right fit for you when they respond to your messaging. Okay? Number 3 is that you need 3 ways in which you can reach that audience that you've selected. And that could be any 3 ways. It's up to you to choose which ones they are. I'm not saying that these 3 are better than those 3. It's for you to decide. And you test them. And you give them, as you'll see in the later step, a way of measuring them. And then you'll decide whether those 3 should stay those 3 or whether something else should be tried. So 3 ways in which you can reach the audience. Then, in step 4, you need 3 ways in which the audience can reach you. So what happens when you're asleep? What happens when you're out of the office? What happens when the firm isn't doing any marketing? How do potential clients, and potential grade A and B clients at that, how do they find you when you're not looking for them? There needs to be 3 ways in which you can be found. And again, in a further episode, we'll look into exactly what those might be. In step 5, once you've decided your message, your audience, the 3 ways to find people and the 3 ways to be found, you need to know the tools that you're going to need to make that happen. Is that people? Is that human resource that you need? Is that software that you need? Is that data that you need? What is it you need? You need to put a shopping list together in step 5 of what it is you need to make those 3 things happen in terms of reaching people, and 3 things in way of being found possible. Okay? So the message to the audience via those 2 different types of ways is what the shopping list is for. How do we get those bits in place? What do we need to get those bits in place? Okay? That's step 5. In step 6, you need your metrics. So how do we know if this marketing's working? If we're spending X on marketing, even if that X is just to hire somebody and not actually to buy anything or to pay a marketer, we need to know what equals a good result. So 1 new client inquiry that's a grade A or grade B style, that might be good enough for you. You might need 20. I don't know. That's up to you. That's personal to you and your firm. But you need to know what is success in marketing for you. And that's what you measure it against. And that's how you know if your 3 ways to find the audience are working and your 3 ways to found are working, because you measure them against what you've decided success is. And the 7th step, almost as difficult as the first step, which we just call JDI. Just do it. We could call it JFDI. Just flipping do it. But you get the general idea. Where marketing falls down in professional practice is always in the implementation, because there's always another client deadline, client urgent calls, something else to push the marketing down the priority list. And hey, the referrals are still coming in, so it's not critical, is it? Okay, but look at the UK top 100. Look at the US top 200. Look at the firms that are bigger than yours in your area. Did they get there by chance, or did they get there by design? And if they got there by design, was marketing a large part of it? And so, if you are growth, if you're ambitious, if you're that way out, if that's what you're trying to do, then you might want to take lessons from the people who've already done it and are bigger than you. Okay? Don't get blasé about marketing. It's very easy to do when the referral work comes in, and all of a sudden when the referral work stops coming in, you go, oh, let's turn the tap on. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Yeah. Bad idea. Consistent approach is what we're looking for. Okay? So there's your 7 steps. Here we go one more time. What you're trying to tell the audience, who the audience actually is, the 3 ways to find that audience, the 3 ways for that audience to find you, the shopping list of tools or people that you need to make it happen in reality, the metrics to decide whether or not it's a success for you, and then making it happen, scheduling time, making a priority, just being self-disciplined enough to actually execute. Those are your 7 steps to a simplistic and very proven marketing strategy. Pretty much all my clients use that approach because I told them to. So, with thanks to you for watching this episode, with thanks to both Free Agent and 4Impact Data for making it possible, I will see you on the next episode of the Bissett Bullet. Bye for now.